You're watching Jason's Texas Adventures, and I had a good night's stay at the Sun Valley Motel over in Junction. Now I've left Junction and I'm headed further west, guys, so stay tuned for a bunch more videos of West Texas coming right up. I believe this area of Texas is called the Edwards Plateau region. And in the Edwards Plateau, the bedrock consists primarily of limestone, with elevations ranging between 100 and 3,000 feet. Caves are also numerous. As I head further along here, you'll see the terrain and vegetation change as well. So the journey west down I-10 continues until I get closer to the Davis Mountains. I'm looking forward to the higher elevations and cooler temperatures as well, because it's been burning hot over a good portion of Texas. Yeah, July and August shattered many records across the Lone Star State. I want to thank each and every one of you for riding along with me on this West Texas adventure. Going uphill now, as you can see. There's some signs that say gusty wind areas. You get a lot of those up here. Yep, the wind out here will slice through the mountains and canyons out here like butter. One thing you'll definitely want to do when you head out to West Texas is keep your gas tank full, because towns and cities out here are few and far between. Make sure you have plenty of food and water as well. I tell you guys, witnessing that super blue moon last night was amazing. I did a short video on it. Check it out if you get a chance. Yep, light pollution out here is virtually non-existent. And on a clear night, you can see millions of stars out here. I'll never forget this first time I saw the Milky Way. I was in Marfa, Texas. I was actually at the Marfa Lights viewing area, and I walked out of my truck and I almost fell to the ground. I could not believe what I was seeing. You know, you see the Milky Way on a program, a television program or something, but to witness it in person is a totally different experience. It makes you realize how small we really are in the universe. So moving right along here, I can feel the elevation gain as I head further west. Yep, it's getting more scenic out here. I just love these wide open roads, guys. And these wide open views coming up too. It's so different than where I'm from. You know, I'm from Houston, Texas, or just outside of Houston, and it's a totally different world than out here, I must say. Sometimes when I come out here, I find it hard to believe I'm still in the same state. Going uphill once again. notice how the vegetation is starting to get a lot smaller? That means I'm getting closer to the Chihuahuan Desert. There's just something special about these wide open spaces out here. The sunrises and sunsets out here are quite epic as well. I'll never forget one of the most beautiful ones I've ever seen was over in the Chisos Mountains of Big Bend National Park. Coming out here, I always think of the pioneers headed west, and the Native Americans that called this area home as well. You had to be really tough to make it out here in these elements, in this terrain. Yep, you had to be tough and strong. You had to have a lot of grit. I don't know if y'all can see it in the view yet, but coming up further west is called Squaw Teat Peak, and it's a 300-foot high cone-shaped limestone hill in the desert. And archaeologists have found here the remains of teepee rings, earth ovens, and mortar holes used by hunter-gatherers dating back as far as 6,000 years. Maybe y'all get a better view of it when I come over this hill here. Let's see. Well, you can kind of see it, but the highway passes right by it. It's going to be on the right-hand side as you're headed west toward Fort Stockton. There, it's starting to come into view now. I'm getting closer to it. There it is on the right-hand side. That's Squaw Teat Peak. Once you get past this area, the land starts flattening out as you approach Fort Stockton. Now there's a better view of Squaw Teat Peak. So guys, I'm going to end the video here. It starts flattening out and not getting as scenic until I get to the Davis Mountains coming up soon. Keep on riding those waves of life. Sometimes there's ups, sometimes there's downs. Remember that life is a journey, and to enjoy the ride. Thank you for watching my videos, everybody. The West Texas journey continues. Stay tuned.